What up, people? I'm making a different type of video today. I bought a couple of games that are in Steam's autumn sale, and one of the main ones I've been playing is this game called Wildfrost. I've been really enjoying my time with it, and I just want to talk about it just for a little bit. The game was released earlier this year in April and was published by Chucklefish, who, if you don't know, are the makers of the games called Eastward and Wargroove. It's a roguelike deck builder similar to Slay the Spire, and it's available on PC and the Nintendo Switch. Now, before I get started, if you're new to the channel, I typically make videos on single player games with a strong focus on RPGs. If that interests you and you end up enjoying this video, hit the like button to help spread this video around. Okay, let's get started. So, just like Slay the Spire, gameplay in Wildfrost is centered around runs, and each run starts with you picking a tribe, which are pretty much like factions, and then picking a leader. You'll have 3 leaders randomly given to you to choose from, each with a different ability, so just pick the one that suits your playstyle. After that, you'll pick a pet as one of your companions, and then you're good to go. While we're on the subject of companions, they're really important to the game, so I'll explain exactly what they are. Companions are allies you recruit during your runs and are meant to be a line of defense for your leader. You can locate them by freeing them from ice blocks during the Frozen Travelers events, and they come with different abilities, so try to pick one that has synergy with the rest of your cards, or complements your leader abilities. The card battles are decided on a grid of 12, with 6 spots on the left for your cards and 6 on the right for the enemy cards. Your first turn will always have you putting out your leader first in the middle spot, either on the top or bottom row. The heart on the left of the card represents the card's health, and the sword on the right represents the attack strength of that card. The number at the bottom is its counter, and that determines how many turns have to go by before that card can attack. You can have up to 3 cards on top and 3 cards on the bottom. Your leader and companions will attack the enemy on their row in the middle, and as enemies are defeated, the enemy on the right will be attacked next or move to the middle spot if all your cards have attacked that turn. Also, if your leader loses all of their heart points, your run is over, so try to put companions, summons, and clunkers in front of it for protection. Same thing goes for the mini or big boss during fights. Once they are defeated, the match is over, you get your rewards and you move on. On the bottom of the screen is where you'll choose cards to put on the field. You can place 1 card per turn, and each turn the number on the bell to the right will go down by 1. Once the bell hits 0 after 4 turns, you can shuffle and get new cards without spending a turn. Keep in mind, you can shuffle your cards whenever you want, but if it's not showing a shuffle logo, you'll have to use a turn to do it, so it should probably be a last resort. Outside of companions, other cards in your decks will have various effects such as doing damage, healing, buffs, and debuffs, etc. The cool thing is, depending on the tribe you pick, you'll have cards that focus on different things. For example, the Shadowmancer's tribe, which is more offensive, focuses on summons, enemy debuffs, and self-sacrifices to get stronger, while the Snow Dweller's tribe utilizes elements such as snow, poison, and fire for a more balanced strategy involving offense and defense. There's a total of 3 tribes, including the Clunk Masters, with very different styles of play, so figure out which one suits the way you want to play. Other things you'll encounter during your runs include picking up companions frozen in ice, as I mentioned earlier, dispensers giving you charms, which are trinkets that you attach to one of your cards to give it a second ability, a store to buy cards, and also apparently there's a gnome who gives you some cards for free, but I haven't unlocked that yet. And there's another event, actually, one called the Injured Companion, where after you lose a run, the next run you might run into one of your old companions that you had from your previous run, but they'll be injured, so you have to heal them in battle or by leaving them in reserve during a fight. As you progress after each one, you'll be able to return and gradually help expand the hub town of Snowdwell. The more you play and complete specific challenges, the more abilities and rewards you get that you can use for your next run. A few of those buildings include the Hot Spring, where you can unlock new companions to use, the Icebreaker Cabin, where you can unlock new events by completing challenges, and the Inventor's Hut that will make new item cards for you to discover during your runs. Other than Slay the Spire and to a lesser extent SteamWorld Quest, I don't have much knowledge or interest in deck builders. But what drew me to Wildfrost was all the beautiful artwork, specifically the companions. Every time I get a new companion card during one of my runs, I'm always amazed at how good the character designs is. A couple of my favorites right now are Wart, Firefist, and Lil Berry. Even the item cards all have amazing designs. If you hit the start button when you're in town, you can look through all the cards you've discovered while on your runs. I spent so much time just looking at all the cards that I ended up following the lead artist on Twitter just to see what else he works on in the future. But outside of just looks, Wildfrost is a very fun and addicting game that doesn't feel as punishing as other games in its genre, at least not so far. The card battles are really fun, and you're rewarded pretty well whether you win or lose, so there's always an incentive to just start up another run. So if you're like me and aren't a huge fan of deck builders, or if you're interested in jumping into the genre, Wildfrost is probably one of the best and most adorable places to start. But that's all I want to talk about today, guys. Have you played Wildfrost before? What other games in the deck builder genre should me and others try out? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to try to start making more videos like this where I give my quick 2 cents about a game I'm currently playing, so let me know what you liked about it and also what I might need to work on. I always appreciate constructive criticism. But anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with the channel. Later.